Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Third down throw incomplete as well.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This defense for the Pats, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. This time they'll throw it with Howell. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, we got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, pass. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
4th down. Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Jones. And his throw here is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Inside give to Elliott. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. 6-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Elliott. And he loses the football the second time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
2nd down and goal. Jones. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. This will be caught at about the 5. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Great job here by this defense. They try to bring the receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make a quick tackle and force 4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Jones. Parker's got it for a New England touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots are an extra point away from taking the lead. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Howell changing the play here. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. And Howell will throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Dallas, he responded for taking him by the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown. Go back out on defense and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Patriots at 2-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pass complete once again to Bourne. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. Targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Room past the 35. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Howell now to throw it. That's complete to Turner. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. That's complete. It's Okuegbunam. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw, Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have come back to make it a 2-point game. Slide for the PAT. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you'll have no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Out right to Bourne. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down and 6 now. Off play action. Jones. And this will be caught at the 30. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
One last shot before the break. Howell. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Robinson up the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 36 yards. And the Commanders have retaken a third quarter lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up the head of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
From the 38, Jones sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Third down and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Back to throw. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Jones looking to throw on second down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
An 11-yard loss on the play brings up third down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be third and a mile. Open man here, the tight end, Henry. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones on the move to his left. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the lead will hold at 10. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Jones throw here taken in by Parker. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jones now to throw on 2nd down. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 30. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. At this stage of the game, where the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
No surprise to decided to throw on third down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Throwing Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's got this down to the 35. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Flush to his right. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. Montgomery, another target and catch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Jones. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Montgomery. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Now Jones. Forced out to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about the NFL? The miracle in the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for the Commanders, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town,